Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. I hope this angle's okay. My other angle, my arm thing that holds my camera it just bounces and rocks and rolls. So I have to go back to this angle. It doesn't move as much. I am looking, but the problem is we are planning on doing some work around here and I'm not sure where my reading table is going to end up, and I would like to anchor something permanently to the wall, but I'm getting tired of putting holes in my walls. So anyways, I'm kind of clinging on to my old method here for now. Eventually I will. I know it's a problem. But anyways, here we go. Pippa Middleton, and it looks like Cory, the chef from Canada, is the ones who kind of lit the fuse, the hairy fuse. There's a channel you might want to check out. It is called, let's see, what is it called? Here it is. It is called Keep NYC Mega Trash Free. We got some good videos over there, you guys. She does her research. She does some good psychological analysis. And there's one in particular, her latest one, which is really eye-opening. It really gets into the details of how she actually came about meeting all her high-profile friends, starting with the lady by the name of Lindsay Jill Roth, and that's how she ended up on the Larry King show. And it's because she was a producer for Larry King, and she also went to the university with her, and they were in the same, sorority home. And so at that time, in those years, or Markle's early years, she wanted to be a model and a hottie and A-lister. And Trevor got her into Soho House so that she can brush elbows with the elites. It's like $10,000 to join. The channel creator has been in there, and she said that it was very uppity, superficial. Designer labels were important. And Pippa was at Soho. And this was right after William married Catherine. And that really kind of lit the fuse for Markle about snagging him. And so that's kind of is what this is about. I wanted to get some energy on when Markle saw Pippa or heard about it being a member and being able to, go to all the various Soho houses. And also the Nick Jones, who is owns the most shares of Soho House, was also at the wedding along with Lindsay Jill Roth. So, there's this whole Soho connection. And apparently when she was living with Trevor, according to this channel as well, when she was living with Cory from Canada, the chef, he was preparing a meal, doing something, it was like 6 months in advance, where Harry was supposed to be there. So Markle had plenty of time to plan to up her image of being a humanitarian. So that's when she went into full head-on gear as far as putting out her mimicry of being a Diana, all those images, those creepy images where she really literally mimics Diana with the same clothing and whatnot in Africa and all that. So that's when Markle really got into doing some of that. So pretty interesting channel. I like it. I think you'll love it. So I just wanted to give a shout out to and Keep NYC Mega Trash Free. Love the name. Anyways, insightful, good channel. So anyways, there you go. So let's find out what was it like when Markle found out about Pippa. How did she feel about that? Because that was just one more connection. And she knew Eugenie before she met Harry because of these connections that she met at Soho House, which we already knew because she did say she knew Eugenie before Harry. So it really paints the picture of how things step by step how things happen. So it's very clarifying if you need that. So recommend it. So let's get the energy on Pippa and Markle, knowing that Pippa was a member that kind of lit her fire, because she was very obsessed with Catherine, despite her claims that she wasn't. She's very obsessed with royals in general, and so was Lindsay Jill Roth. So much so, Lindsay Jill Roth married a British man. So they both had a lot in common. Let's put it that way. So here we go. Pippa and Markle. What was she thinking about Pippa during that situation? I'm gonna put those back because it's a little too soon for me. Pipa and Markle. Oh, we got this Authority in reverse here. Emperor in reverse. Pipa and Markle, Pipa and Markle, Pipa and Markle. The energy there. I don't think she met her at that time, but I just want to get, what was Markle thinking? What was Markle thinking about when she heard about Pipa and her sister just marrying the guy she wanted? Yep, she couldn't snag him. I'm sure she wanted to become BFFs with her. I have no doubt about that. Okay, what is she thinking? What was she thinking? What was she thinking? What was Markle thinking? What was Markle thinking? What was Markle thinking during that time frame? Here we go. First card we have here, Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse. So she was feeling unbalanced at the time. Wasn't able to keep her cool. She was having a bad time in life, I would say. She was at a low point. Not able to control herself. So a lot of devil energy, a lot of toxic relationships, and she wasn't happy. So she was sort of in the market. She just felt everything was toxic, imbalanced, not keeping her cool and her calm, you know, and she wasn't even seeking her center balance. She wasn't even seeking it. So life was kind of out of control, basically. She felt like everything was sort of out of control. A lot of cloudy days, emotions, you know, wanting growth, wanting all that, but not feeling like she had it, and wanting more freedom with the butterfly there, right there. She's just wanting more freedom, and not feeling it, just feeling a little bit drowning in emotions there, and probably a lot of boredom. I think boredom as well. Kind of bored with her situation, getting bored with Cory at the time, and thinking maybe there's something better for her. And, you know, it was rumored, and we know that Cory's staff did not like Markle. So there was a lot of heat in the kitchen, literally, there, because she would stomp her heels, make demands, and the waitstaff, his employees did not like her at all. So there was that pressure there as well. And let's put these out. And hopefully you could see all of them. That's why I got the camera in this angle, because I want you to be able to see it. And I cleared my stuff off the table too. I really would like to do totally overhang, but you know, that's like a permanent fixture to my ceiling. I'm holding back on that. Here we go. So strength. Strength in reverse. She was feeling really weak at the time. So she had no control over her life. So we got two cards where she felt like her life was out of control. With the Temperance in reverse, devil energy, she's not in control, not center balance, and totally losing her cool here, not being able to control herself from within. So she was having a lot of self-control issues and not feeling like she was controlling the narrative of her life whatsoever. And we know what a control freak she is, how she likes to control the narrative of her life. You know, she's very reactive. She's got lots of paranoia and feeling out of control. So, in the challenging position here is the Knight of Wands, getting her a knight in shining armor, charismatic battles, lots of charismatic battle card here. And she needed to take some risks. This is someone who wants to take risks. So she decided she was going to take a risk, period. Lots of enthusiasm. She wanted more money, wanted more business because it's a wand. She wanted higher enthusiasm for her life. That was a challenge. Challenge getting the business she wanted, getting people enthusiastic about her was a challenge. And she decided, I need to take some risks in life. I need to take some risks and go out on the limb. Was the challenging position for her. She wanted to, but she was living with Cory at the time. And I think that's when she kind of put that little dark, devious plan into action with her devil energy and decided that she would do it. You know, she would do a photo session. She would do whatever's necessary to clean up her image on the computer to make herself look good. So start erasing things so that she could be eligible, in essence. We have here, yeah, the focal point was the Hierophant, the Queen. Yep, she wanted to, she wanted to be a royal. Wanted to be a royal. Boom. So the hidden energy is the Devil in reverse, feeling stuck. Devil in reverse is someone who's, you know, feeling like everyone turns their, she's so insecure. She loses people, she destroys people, she burns, she scorches the earth everywhere she goes. She knows that they very well could turn their back against her and it would not work out. So this is exploring her dark thoughts. She was exploring her dark thoughts and her focal point was that, but she's hiding this issue of exploring her dark thoughts of being a royal and hiding it from this Cory that she was living with at the time. So yeah, she was exploring some dark thoughts, all right, and that was to entangle herself with someone else and to get him chained to her and do that devil upright is what she was hoping for. But she knew it was in reverse at the time, that she didn't have Harry, obviously. And it's looking like also breaking addictions, breaking some addictions she may have had, because this is breaking addictions. It is also a divorce and breakup card. So she was hiding the energy that she would break up with Cory if she could nail Harry with this wand here that she was lighting. Yikes. And what do I have here? And she made a judgment call. She made a judgment and she had an awareness of the situation. It became a wake-up call when Pippa showed up. It was a wake-up call. Whoa, look at that. Trumpets are, it was like the trumpets of royalty going off in her ear. And so it was a huge wake-up call. That challenge was worth it. And she was hoping that her near future would ground her and make her temperate, give her healing. Temperance is about being grounded and calm. She had to become peacemaking. So this is what she wanted to put out, that peacemaking energy. That's why she went on Larry King talking about, Afghanistan and various cultures and this whole word salad, not coming off super intelligent, struggling to remember her lines of what she was going to say to every question that she already knew he was going to ask her, because that's the way live TV is. She already knew what he was going to ask her. That's already prearranged a lot of times, and she struggled to remember, and it's pretty clear. And that also is on that channel that I mentioned earlier. So she was hoping that in the future, near future, if she could snag Harry, then she would be more at peace with herself. That finally she could be at peace with herself because she will have arrived, because this is marriage and royal family right here. That she could finally be at calm and be happy with her position in life because she's very insecure. Then we have here the decision in the situation. The decision in the situation is King of Wands in reverse. So she realized with the King of Wands in reverse that I would say that Harry's not really going to ever be the ruler. He's not going to be the king. She realized that, she knew that. And she knew that he's not totally in leadership, nor is he a good businessman. He's not super straightforward. He really seems to hate the spotlight. He acts like he does. He's not really into taking charge. She realized that Harry is sort of a very passive male in those regards. So she could control him, is how I feel, that once she got him, he would be easily manipulated, and that he's weak. And he does have this sort of God complex, dictator energy, just aggressive, but really doesn't have the talent and the mind for business, the mind to be a leader or a ruler like William, that he is not William. He's very different from William. And she realized how different Harry is from William, because she really had her sights and her eyes on William, I feel. I've always felt that way. Everybody knows that, even based off photographs. So he was a different breed than his brother. Just not the same, came from the same parents, but a very different person. And tends to be on the low vibe side, in all honesty, low vibe individual. And let's see, the external pressure was for her to be able to hook up with him and speak her truth and come off as super cool and intellectual, and that she had lots of nurturing ideas, and to share those ideas with him to get his interest, and that she has all this limitless potential. She's just super intelligent and just speaking her truth, and a thought leader. So she wanted to speak that to Harry. I'm a thought leader, and also given the thoughts that she can give him what he needs. I can give you what you need. Basically, probably mother him, give him those calming logical words to soothe his unsteady mind and calm him down, that she could be a calming force with her words for him. And then she also realized with the inner emotions we have here that she felt that it was the right thing to do with the Star card, that she could be a healing force for Harry, because the Star card is about healing, hope, and renewal. So for her, not only that, it would be a renewal for her life, and it could be a renewal for Harry's life, because Harry was very low vibe and you know, just dim, just very dim. I mean, this is a very dim prince right here, very dim, insecure, his head's down, not confidence, total lack of confidence, and that she could be the source of his healing with the Star card. And then the outcome is the Hangman, and that they can both take new perspectives with the Hangman. And it is also duty. And this was, you know, she did change the script on him. She did the bait and switch on him, is what I call. A lot of narcissists will bait you with one narrative of life events and then do a switch on you. So she basically did a bait and switch on Harry. So she made him think that she can hang from the tree of life, from the family life, the family tree of the family, and that he could take new perspectives being within that family. Not only that, but he can also take a new perspective and leave. So really giving him different ways of thinking, and that she can help him get there with the Hangman in reverse. So yeah, just giving him that pause mode. Maybe you can pause from the family, take a pause mode, go inward, think about what you truly want. You can be at crossroads, Harry, because the legs are crossed. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. You could take a different road. So this was what she realized, that she could snag him because he's really dim, and possibly get him to take a different road, a different crossroad, and cut himself off if he wanted to from that tree of life right there. Once he took a different perspective, got some clarity, he would cut himself down and take the selfish road and leave. And so that's basically, she saw that she could do that because, you know, she was weak and she wanted to control him. It made her feel strong. Controlling others lifts her ego. It fills the ego balloon. It makes her feel really strong. And so she was exploring those dark thoughts. So that's basically what it was when she saw Pippa. She really saw that how this is very possible now. This is very possible now because of Soho House, and also due to Trevor and meeting Harry at that meal that he was preparing, a function, and she knew in advance to clean up things. So she really had a good head start, I would say, a good head start. So that is the story of that. Let's find out, what does Pippa think of Markle? What does Pippa think of Markle? What did Pippa initially think of Markle? I know what she thinks of her now, but what did she think of her when she first met her? What did Pippa think of Markle when she first met her? What did Pippa think of Markle? What did Pippa think of Markle? What did Pippa think of Markle? Oh, what did Pippa think of Markle? Knight of Wands in reverse. So she realized that she likes a charismatic battle, but she saw her as jealous and lacking confidence and inexperience with being in the elites, and that she would fade away eventually. She didn't expect her to stay. She didn't expect her to stay, not at all. So I'm going to keep that there. And that she just wanted to be a star and she wants the attention. Lots of attention, and that it would be for her own healing and renewal. So yeah, and so she saw her kind of as opportunist with the jealousy and kind of hoping that she would fade away. But that she would try and come off as, Markle tried to come off as high vibe, chakra alignment, but there for her own purposes of healing, because she really did not have that high vibe status. She really isn't those things that she tried to make herself out to be, that she truly needed to heal those insecurities that she has, and that that's why she was with Harry. If she marries in, then she'd feel like she landed in the right spot. So she saw her as kind of an opportunist, I would say, with those two cards. Not super glowing. Oh, I got those way out of the picture. Sorry about that. So now I'm going to cut. There we go. And what do I have here? Well, she knew that she wanted to seed a situation with the sun. Due to these two cards, she wanted to seed a situation to be in the family. She was trying to seed situations, try to seed the relationships, friendships, all of that. And then we have here the Page of Cups in the reverse position. Oops, that would be the challenge position, sorry. My bad. Challenge position, Page of Cups in reverse. So what is that? The Page of Cups in reverse is someone who isn't getting the messages out there, not putting out a lot of messages like in news. Things were kind of dry. Creativity is not there. Enthusiasm's not there. So she kind of felt that she was challenged creativity and challenged getting messages out to the media, having anything to even put out there that was any of value, that anybody would truly be interested in. And basically it's very oversensitive, and that she's unhappy news, that Markle would be bad news. So she saw her as bad news and trying to seed a relationship, seed and plant and grow, but saw her as bad news. The focal point here for Markle, or for Pippa, excuse me, would be a tower crashing, and not in a good way. And that they would have to rebuild after she left. Yeah, if she hooks up with him, it's not, this is what we're looking for right here. It's just going to come crashing down. That relationship would not work. So didn't see her too good. And she saw her as a Queen of Wands, which is super nasty energy that she was hiding from everyone. So she saw right through her. She saw her as very nasty, temperamental, melodramatic, super low vibe, and just sucked the energy and the draw. You know, this Queen of Wands in reverse is someone you do not want to go up against. I mean, she is the ultimate bitch, okay? I'm just going to say it. She's the ultimate bitch. So she saw her as the ultimate bitch, and who... in the future, there would be a Knight of Swords energy here, that she would get Harry maybe to possibly do this, which she did, which to become very, very narcissistic, very, very combative, and to literally be very cruel, turn cruelty towards other people, that she could turn Harry cruel, and that Markle's she has that energy herself. And then that they would have to remain strong here for the near future. And then while she was there, they needed to remain strong and control themselves from within while they're in her presence, while she was around, because they saw what a low vibe she was, and really desperate to find a place, and just has that ability to turn very cruel and turn other people into being cruel. That she had that capability to do that through manipulation of Harry, being a dim prince and easily manipulated. So then we have here the decision in the situation. She was judging her. We have the Judgment card, and she wanted to tell her no. It's a no card. And that you would reap what you sow. You're going to reap what you sow, Markle. You will reap what you sow. The trumpets are going to blare. You will reap what you sow, and you're going to be naked before you know who. And then here we have here the external pressures, as she knows that Markle is really painting herself as the Queen of Wands. That she is that creative fire starter business, that, philanthropic, I do good. I'm just like Queen. I'm just like Diana. So she's really trying to paint herself as the Diana energy. External pressure was that going up against this woman trying to pretend to be perfect, trying to pretend to be everything she's not. And then we have here the inner emotions. The inner emotions is the Queen of Cups right here. And that is the inner emotions, is she wanted to like her. She wanted to think that she had this loving energy. But we're seeing here that I believe, yeah, that's the upright. Yep, that she wanted to believe that she could. Her inner emotions, she did truly want to like her. That she wanted to think of her, that she could be that woman like Diana. but she knew that quite possibly not. So there was sort of a kind of confusion. She felt a little confused, I would say, because of her persona kind of created that confusion, which they do. They make you feel very confused because one minute they're nice, and then you see that little snarkiness or, you know, backhanded compliments, and then you realize they're not so nice. So she had a lot of conflicted feelings with these two cards, I would say, very conflicted. But she did make a judgment on her, and that would be karma would bite her, and that the cause and effect, you know, she's just going to end up being, oh, God, here we go. And then the end result would be death. It would just be, you know, this is the coffin card, major transformation as well. Transformation to Harry, and it would change everything. It would just change everything. And it could literally be the end of Harry as well, being with the family. So the death card, major transformation. She would create a major transformation, and she knew she would be crashing the tower down because she really has this low vibe energy. She also has that narcissist energy of total cruelty and can turn Harry into that and trigger that in Harry because Harry's very temperamental, very reactive like she is. They're both very temperamental and reactive. And that Page of Cups in reverse situation would be the problem because she's going to take Harry and make him into that, where he's, you know, his emotions are drained, no creativity. So yeah, she saw she saw the destruction, the path of destruction that would follow her entering the family. She was able to pick up on it. She picked up on it, and she picked up that she was low vibe. You know, we got two low vibe cards here, and that she was pretending to be high vibe. And that she would drain Harry's emotions, drain him down, drain everybody down. And that she just wants lots of attention, and she felt that it would be a healing path for her. And the path was really a selfish path for her own well-being and doing while destroying other people and forcing them to try and remain strong indefinitely in her presence. But she really just wanted to cede everything for herself, for her own happiness, but while destroying others and creating a death card here. And a lot of judgment going around, a lot of judgment happening in the tower crashing. So yeah, she saw her as bad, as just bad news, just like the way William did, basically. So they probably had this conversation more than likely. That's what it's looking like. It does look that way, that they shared notes, shared experiences on what they thought of her. Let's get some more on Pippa, Cupid's arrow. So they know that she shot Harry with her Cupid's arrow here. And so they were hoping to have faith. Late love is coming. Surprise invitation or meeting, and feeling very hesitant to meet her. So it was a surprise meeting. Oh God, we have to meet her. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Especially when they're having those private thoughts. There we go. And we have here journey. And that it would be a long ride. Sit down. It's going to be a long ride. I don't think she's going away anytime soon because she had that Cupid's arrow on him. She basically stalked him, as we know, and she wasn't going to go away because they saw her as a force to be reckoned with, because she really identifies as that, you know, Queen of Wands. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm rising Phoenix here, and move aside. So they knew, oh, this is going to be a long ride here. So let's get some more on Pippa's impression of Markle. We got here butterfly. Yep, she was trying to end a cycle of her life and renew something new because she was tired and burned out of her existing life. And that at the bottom of the deck, I have player, that she is a player. She's a player. She's going to play us. She's such a player. And in the center of the deck, we have here hand in hand in unity in reverse, Six of Pentacles in reverse, that she would take Harry and leave on the journey. We're leaving. So that she would never stay put, that there would be no harmony within their energy. Just no harmony. This could not harmonize themselves with her because she's too difficult. And they didn't want to hold hands with her. They didn't want to be hand in hand with her energetically whatsoever. And that she's just a player. She just saw her as a total player. So this calculates to, so this is 11. This one is, the Jack is 11 too. That comes to 30. 30 comes the 8 of Diamonds, cornucopia. Yep, she wanted that. She was there to take a bad situation of her life and make it better. That's why I got that butterfly, that renewal. She wasn't turning her water into wine. She couldn't make her life better. And so this was going to make her life better. So she was there for her benefit and take down others. And yeah, yikes. Okay, let's get one more and then I will go. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. And hopefully this camera angle isn't going to bother you. Here we go. I have here the message, positive news, positive outcome. So they still were hoping for positive news and positive outcome despite what they were seeing. And the Moonlight Goddess, which is repressed emotions, healing and reflection. So they're kind of hoping that she would heal, because Markle needed that renewal. These are kind of like benefit of the doubt cards, I would say. They had that, which they use the benefit of the doubt to their benefit. Your empathy is used against you. So that's kind of what this is. These two cards kind of is very empathetic, you know, that they, you know, okay, maybe there will be some positive news with her. Maybe we can have a positive outcome. Maybe Harry can grow with her finally. Maybe Harry can be happy. You know, and she's got some repressed emotions. You know, she's, you know, maybe she can heal. It's a healing card and reflection. And by being around us, maybe she will become a better person. So they had high hopes. Pippa had high hopes for her. Despite what she was seeing, she was trying to give the benefit of the doubt. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.